What you're about to watch illustrates the difference between a non-coherent day and a coherent day for a student named Julian. Meet 4th grader Julian.
I'm on my way to school. I think it's going to be a busy Monday.
Julian starts his day in a 90-minute Tier 1 literacy block. The teacher uses a rotation model where every 15 minutes students move to a new station.
First, I did some worksheets on my own and I practiced using capital letters on the computer. Then, my teacher called me over to read a story about dogs with her and other kids. We have to write answers to questions in our journals. After that, I'm going to work with my other group on the next part of a chapter book. Time for social studies. I just opened my book and I tried to figure out the map, but I don't understand what we're supposed to do. Before I can even ask, Mrs. Stanley comes to get me for more reading.
Julian gets special instruction on phonics and comprehension from Miss Stanley, the school's literacy specialist, 3 days a week as required by his IEP.
I love pizza for lunch. We're going to play Foursquare at recess. Mr. Gomez usually helps me if I have trouble doing the problems during math.
Mr. Gomez is the special education teacher Julian works with for reading, math, and behavioral support.
I am leaving with Mr. Gomez because I just finished my math problems. He's going to give me more reading help.
Julian's IEP calls for work on structural analysis and reading comprehension, so he is scheduled for 3 sessions a week with Mr. Gomez.
I miss science again. It looks like they got to use the microscopes today.
Julian has one more specialist to see before he heads home for the day. This time, it's the English language specialist. Julian and a small group read a story about a boy who is sad because he is moving and will miss his friends.
I'm really tired from all that reading in school today, but my parents always expect me to help my brother and sister with their homework.
You may also be exhausted by trying to follow Julian's incoherent day, an all too common experience which can be the result of well-meaning staff trying to provide the services Julian needs. But it doesn't have to look like the day we just experienced. Consider an alternative approach with Coherence. What if the day looked more like this? In the Tier 1 literacy block, Julian practices summarizing skills independently and with computer selection. After reading a chapter in the book with his teacher, he writes a summary in his journal. Mr. Gomez is in the classroom and helps Julian and a few other students read the next chapter in the book and outline the main ideas.
I'm still missing social studies, but Mrs. Stanley is using the same book we use in social studies for reading practice, so I can ask her my questions and really won't miss out on the lesson.
After math class, Julian and Mr. Gomez review his behavior goals for the week and the reading for the science lesson. They take the opportunity to prepare a summary practicing skills that have been used several times today. Julian gets back into the class for much of the science lesson, and his advanced preparation helps him be an active contributor. The English language specialist closes out the day, but now with the same chapter book that his classroom teacher is using. They discuss vocabulary from an upcoming chapter and work on some phonics skills specified in Julian's IEP.
I learned today how to find main ideas and write a summary. It's a good way to help remember what I'm reading.
Today, Julian benefited by advanced planning on the part of all his teachers, careful selection of materials, and ongoing communication about his progress on learning objectives. Julian is so much more likely to experience success in this environment, and so are his teachers.
I can help Lucinda and Manny learn how to summarize too.